get a welcome you'll never forget. What I want is I'll take you on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in and not getting. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here on screen. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Hey, Dad, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today.
Welcome back to some more Camp Geek Squad. I am your camp director. Yet again, we need to figure out a name. Thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. 200. I cannot believe it. Now, for those of you who didn't check out last week's video, which I can see most of you didn't, as it only has 5 views as of this moment, is about would you rather Goku's power or Barnes' regeneration, that type of thing. But yeah, it came out 5 days ago. Go check that out if you haven't already. It's a kind of interesting video. But thank you guys so much for your support. 200. Essentially, I said the other week that I'll do a Q&A, so please leave your comments in the comment section below, or message me at Camp Geek Squad on Instagram if you want to ask questions. And if you want it to be a question, simply put, hashtag Q&A and then your answer. So my Instagram is camp_geek_squad on Instagram, so be sure to follow it. And its profile picture is Deadpool holding a gun in a white suit and tie. So be sure to check that out if you do indeed have any questions as my 200th special. And I know this is going to be a bit crazy, but we're in, June, July? Let's try and aim for around 300, maybe even 500, between that for the end of the year. I know it's drastic. I know. But if we do that, I'll do a special video of your choice. Anyway, in today's video, well, let's just get into it, shall we?
So we've all seen the news. They've started looking for Percy for the Percy Jackson TV show, and I'm just as excited as everybody else. But right here, it says that Rick Riordan hopes the show gets all 5 seasons.
Now, for those of you Percy Jackson fans that have been living under a rock, they have officially started casting. Now, they have started casting, but only for Percy Jackson, to my knowledge. And as she said, Rick Riordan is hoping for all 5 seasons. Essentially, each book is going to be a season, which is amazing. I absolutely love that, because yes, movies are great, but when you get series, you can kind of go more in depth and use more of the lore in the book and stuff like that, And as she said, he's hoping to use all 5 seasons, and I hope so too. But I hope we get like a short mini Demigod Files. I hope we get the first 4 seasons, and then a filler from the Demigod Files, that book, and then on to the last book. Or split the Demigod Files and put them into the seasons where they go, because there are bits from each and every bit. I think that'd be great. Anyway, yeah, let's carry on.
Well, I hope it gets 8, and here's why.
Wait, why'd you hope it gets 8? I mean, I could guess you got the older... I say older series. What do I mean older series? I mean, you get the next set of books, but isn't that like the same amount? Isn't that 10, not 8? I mean, pretty sure I'm not wrong. Why would you want certain books not to be a thing, But I do want the Heroes of Olympus books to become a series. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. She wants the Heroes of Olympus to become that and not split up any of the other books. Even that could be a thing, like Harry Potter did. I hope not. But no, why would they do that? It's a series, not a movie. Never mind. I'm being silly. But no, okay. Why 8? You're just going to miss out some of the Heroes of Olympus books? Or maybe what it is maybe you're not missing out other books, but you're adding in other series, like the Demigod Files. That's another series. And then another one could be something like, I don't know, like an introduction, behind the scenes type thing, maybe?
I know you're like 5 books, 5 seasons, that makes a lot of sense. But let's not forget about the Heroes of Olympus, which I hope we get to see brought to life on screen. Well, okay, so you're like, that's 10 books. Where are we losing these seasons? I'm going to start with the obvious combination first. The Lost Hero and the Son of Neptune, those should obviously be combined into one season because I don't want to be Percy-less for a whole season, and I don't think anyone else does either. So you're like, okay, 9 seasons.
Okay, so she's definitely talking about Heroes of Olympus. And she's got a point. I don't want to be Percy-less for a season, you know? So combining those two, I can kind of understand. But that would mean a longer season, or that... You know, at least I think so. Unless you're going to like combine it like where it goes between the two, or you're going to do one half, one the other half. I'm not sure how you do that, but I can kind of vibe if someone can explain to me. What I'm assuming is like you do the parallels, you know, like so you go from one to the other, one to the other, one to the other, you know, through the time thing, or you do like 3 episodes of The Lost Hero, 3 of The Last Son of Neptune type thing. Let me guys know in the comment section below what you guys think would be the best way to work it for that.
Where do we get the other combination? Well, I think the Sea of Monsters and the Titan's Curse should be combined into one season because the Titan's Curse takes place over their winter break, and so they're the same age here, and I think that it should be in the same season. Also, I hope every time we see Aphrodite on screen, she's played by a different actress, because in the books it says that her appearance changes based off of who's looking at her and what their ideal perception of beauty is, and I just think it would be really cool.
You, ma'am, are an absolute genius. I think combining those two that take place in the same year is an amazing idea. Like, you know, same season. I'm thinking what you could do is like Lucifer had like a season break, but like, you know, because the way I'm assuming it, it's either going to all come out at once, or it's going to come out like lots of things are on Disney Plus, week by week. And if it's week by week, then you can have a week break and then go on to that, and that week break could symbolize. You know what I mean? Symbolize. That's the word. Totally knew that. What, you know, like the break, you know, they had. But yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. They're the same age, same year. Makes total sense. So 8 books it is. But I would actually want to put that back up to 10, but not by splitting apart what you said. I think those ideas are great, especially the Aphrodite thing. But I don't think it should be, you know, every time she appears. I think, you know, like, it should be someone new. I think every time she appears, it should... The number of actresses playing her is the same as the number of people in the scene with her. So if it's a scene where it's Annabeth, Leo, and Percy, for example, don't know if that ever happened, but let's say it's those 3, then she would have 3 different characters playing her in that scene, and each time we see them, you know, it's even a different actress, you know. So each time, yes, it's a different actress. So you have lots of actresses, but you have the same number of actresses playing at the same time, depending on the manner of people in the shot. I think that would be great. But anyway, as I was saying about 8, I would want there to be 10 instead of 8, because I would want the Demigod Files and the Demigod Diaries. I never fully read the Demigod Diaries, I don't think, but I fully read the Demigod Files a few times. I actually really enjoyed it. But as I was saying, I think having a mini like break during it of the Demigod Files or the Demigod Diaries would be great. Or heck, it could even be done after. Like, so you have the main books, and then afterwards, when you're waiting for like the for the Heroes of Olympus, you have the Demigod Files to kind of turn you. But that's my personal take on it. Let me know in the comment section yours. Shout out to her. I believe it's Keira McKeon. I may have completely butchered that, but go check her out on TikTok. It is at KERA.MCKEON. That's how you spell it, for those of you who want to know. Please keep coming back for more Percy Jackson content. I'll be covering a lot of it, especially when we get more news about roles, etc. Please go check out last week's video on Would You Rather Ban's Power or Goku's, or you could even feel free to check out some of the previous videos, like if the Akatsuki had a bounty, how much would how much for each of their bounty be? Is Sakura actually useless? Can Percy lift Thor's hammer? Things I want from Disney Plus, Percy Jackson series part 2, etc. There are so many things on this channel. Remember, I'll be covering so many geeky stuff, and I think I'll even start talking about some of the Disney Plus series on the Marvel characters like WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or now Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and the new current series Loki, which I'm about to watch, because unlike most days, I filmed this on the Wednesday because I completely lost track of time from writing my book series, which you'll get more about in the future when I'm closer to completing the first book.